happened?
We had a plan. The implementation wasn't as strong. We worked hard, but it just wasn't enough.
Were you disappointed with some of the members of your team, or not particularly?
I was disappointed with several of the members, and I was surprised by how other members stepped up.
Who stepped up, first of all?
Mary Lou. Mary Lou came in with a sale for $5,000, and she followed that up.
So you did a little bit of what they did.
Yes, I sold 2 waters actually for $5,000 a piece. And
$5,000 a piece?
A piece.
$10,000.
$10,000 and a hot dog.
Well, $10,000 is
was
like 60% of what you raised.
And one for $1,000 a hot dog.
Good job.
She was a rock star today.
Who else did a good job?
On the technical side, Nellie, she was solid. She was really focused, and she kept us on task. So.
Well, let me ask you then the obvious question: who did a poor job?
Tiffany, who I think is a great commodity, was not a great salesperson.
A commodity in what way? She's beautiful?
Well, she is former Playmate of the Year, and I don't know if you mind me saying this, but in that magazine, you're presenting sex, and you're selling the obvious. You're selling yourself.
And she didn't do that?
No, she didn't.
Omorasa, a few minutes ago, you said that you didn't want to do that because in the first Apprentice you were criticized for doing that, and now you're saying that she should have been selling.
Let me make the difference. Here's the difference. When Lennox was standing out, he was boxing. That's his brand. When Tito was out there, he's an ultimate fighter. That's his brand. The bottom line is she's a Playmate of the Year. That's her brand.
Omarosa's a survivor, like a cockroach. You try, no matter what you do, you cannot kill her.
She'll do anything to kill the others. It's her own teammates.
Unfortunately, when I went to Tiffany over and over again, we needed more energy, we needed more of a push. She did not deliver.
That's not true. My first hot dog was $50.
And at the end of the day, what did you bring in for sales?
We weren't asked. I would say
I can tell you it was less than $300. I can tell you it was less than $300. There was no big sale. And I was disappointed that she did not reach out to her personal network.
I did. Unfortunately, my contacts can't afford to do the $5,000 donations, which is fine. But it's the point that we ask everyone across the board.
Did you call them?
No, because I'd like to save them for a different task on a later day.
But there's no guarantee for tomorrow, Tiffany. But you could be fired tonight, and you're saving the biggest contact that you have. And you could have brought more money.
So how would you suggest that we get to use all of our, celebrity, et cetera?
I probably wouldn't go with that. We need to build it on solid business concepts as opposed to celebrity like that.
The average person that's going up to get this hot dog, the thing that's going to attract them to our cart is the fact that there's some beautiful women selling it.
Take that approach that who cares about the product.
No,
now that I'm managing,
no, I do care
let me
about the
finish.
product,
Now that I'm managing this product, we don't.
Now, I will say this: you're very beautiful, but you're very low key in terms of your beauty compared to Playmates of the Year. I've known a lot of Playmates of the Year.
I'm sure you have.
You're not very overstated, and I think that's actually a nice thing. I'm not saying that negatively.
We were asked to wear a certain uniform, which I was happy to wear, but at the same token, we weren't allowed to use our celebrity that often.
Allowed to use?
I actually think the uniforms were a terrible mistake. They just didn't do anything to show who you were. I mean, you're sitting there, you're hiding behind hats. You've got, a big hot dog on your chest. You were advertising the product, hot dog, rather than the celebrity. Again.
Coming from our project manager, Omorasa, when we said we wanted to do the red carpet, glam, all of that kind of thing, she said we want to use the celebrityness as a cherry on top, not as our selling pitch.
Omorasa, what do you think it was about? Hot dogs or branding or celebrity? What do you think it was about?
It was about getting the largest amount of money you could for one transaction.
Okay. And is that about, let me ask you this, is that about hot dogs?
I gave you all the information about each of the areas that we chose.
Do you think you gave them the right information about location? Because you really would know location, like I would know the location better than...
What I gave them about 34th and 7th was...
It's not a good location, in my opinion.
Anywhere near Penn Station, yeah, you can make the $1 sale to the tourist who's coming into New York maybe around noon, but it's a very poor location.
Omorasa, I want you to pick 2 people, and then I'm going to ask everybody to leave, including you and the 2 people, and I'm going to ask you and the 2 people to come back.
Mr. Trump, my 2 people, of course, Carol and Tiffany.
Okay. Everyone leave, and the 3 of you will come right back.
That's it. We won't see any more now. Omorasa, Tiffany, Carol. Tiffany's gone.
she may want to take Carol out now,
No, she won't.
who's more combative.
She needs Carol because Carol knows New York. Those girls have now gone public slugging each other off. We can disagree in here, but we have not publicly had a go at each other, and that's a massive advantage, right?
If you thought the first part was fun, wait till you see this part. It gets better.
Omarosa's a survivor like a cockroach.